You're listening to the voice of Corey Rayshawn. I am the owner and conceptualist of Double E Productions. And on Saturday, July 28th, I will be co-creating with Gabriel Rich of The Rich Report. I will be producing and distributing a workshop webinar called Why the 2020 Census is Important for Negroes. He will be coming with his panelists and host Phoenix Moon and Tasha Zai. For more information, you can go to www.productions.com/events. What is this about? The 2020 Census marks an important time for Negroes in America. We have the ability to reclaim our indigenous American heritage and shift momentum in our favor, both spiritually and legally. But we won't get there by selecting Black or American or African American. Obama told us Black has no standing in law. He said this because he knows people are recognized by land and not a color. The same legally applies for African American. So simply put, we are those American Indians that they talk about. And so Phoenix, Gabriel, and Tasha who are both, or all three, are involved in the indigenous Amerindian culture, are coming on board to speak about it on July 28th. And we will be distributing this workshop webinar through DPVN on doubleeproductions.com. Phoenix Moon, a little bit about her. She's an activist who works in the interest of Negroes in America. She's native of Jamaica, Queens, in New York. She is a second-generation Northerner and embraces her Southern roots. She is also an entrepreneur that stresses a heavy emphasis on national historical census records, documents, and legalities where Negro Amerindians are concerned. Gabriel Rich is a writer, publicist, and radio show producer and host. He is a native of North Carolina. He has a weekly program called The Rich Report and has built a strong and loyal following over the last 2 years. He also has a viewpoint from a Negro American Indian perspective. Tasha is a woman on a mission. She is a self-taught expert on Copper Indian culture. She has a number of YouTube videos speaking on indigenous American culture with a strong emphasis on history, genealogy, and language. Your support as a supporter, as a sponsor for this webinar, what you will be doing and what you are supporting is the indigenous narrative. You're also supporting the education and the history of the indigenous people in America. You're also supporting the indigenous community. And with being a part of us and being a part of or help co-creating and collaborating with us in bringing this to a larger audience via the internet, you are building your brand awareness and affiliating your brand with the indigenous consumer. Now, it is known that there are about 220 million to 350 million indigenous Americans or Amerindians in the United States. And so introducing your company, as we're introducing this, is a real strong brand influencer. And it lets the consumers know, and consumers in the indigenous community are people like myself, people that are running companies, people that are going to companies to work, whether it's corporations, mom and pop shops, people that are owning farms. We are consumers. We are the ones that have homes. We are the ones that go to churches. We are the ones that are buying cars and jewelry, sneakers, the whole nine. When you even come as a sponsor to the webinar to learn more about this culture, you'll understand who the indigenous people in America are, and that we are immersed in this American culture just like anyone else, because this is really about the history of who we are as indigenous or native Amerindians in the United States. So you're branding with a narrative that is about to explode. Even though this is our first webinar, working with Gabriel, Tasha, and Phoenix, there's more to come. and there'll be other guests that will be bringing this information the way that we're bringing it to the individuals and community that is interested. The other thing is that this webinar it's going to be extended in post-production. We are going live July 28th. We're bringing it to the audience that will be attending live. There will be a Q&A, but we're also going to edit those 4 hours down, edit it down into a program that we're also going to just put up on W Productions and disseminate it that way as well for those who weren't able to come live. They won't be able to see the full and be a part of the live show, but it will also stay up. So when we're talking about the opportunities that we provide businesses that are going to support us, there's not only just Saturday, it will also extend beyond the 4 weeks. So if you get in today, you get in by the 16th, and then we're going to go 4 weeks prior to that. But whenever you get in, we will honor the amount of time that we state that the sponsorship packages are dealing with. So some of the opportunities that we have here right now are companies, your company's information being mentioned on 4 podcast shows. Your company's 30-second podcast also running on 2 podcast shows. Gabriel Rich runs a podcast. I run a podcast. Tasha and Phoenix, I believe, also have been or either run podcasts. But either way, there will be 2 podcast shows that we will be running 30 seconds, and we'll allow that to go for 4 weeks. So we'll run those for 4 weeks. There's definitely a 4-week play in everything that we're doing. Here, some will be 6 weeks. Your company information mentioned during the event. So we'll, periodically, as we're changing and moving out, we'll also mention before each segment your company and thank you for actually supporting this webinar. Your company's logo posted as a live link for 6 weeks on the event page. So on the event page, which I can show you in a few minutes, we will actually have your logos there for 6 weeks. Your company's information for product and in gift bags, or your company's information or product in gift bags for the 25 people that will be attending the event. Your company's information mentioned during a Facebook Live. We'll do that for 4 weeks, and thanking you or talking about what's coming, and mention that you are a supporter of the 2020 Census webinar. We're going to also have social media posts, and we'll mention those as well. Your company logo on the webinar screen, your company information listed in our directory, which is under WE Productions. WE Productions is a social impact company, so we have a directory of everyone who is being a part of anything that goes on, whether it's under Ponder This or any type of collaboration or co-creative events that we are doing with others that are like-minded like ourselves in terms of building community. We also will have an a la carte option. So anything that's on this list from 1 to 9, you can choose just 1 or 2 of them, or add a few weeks to the packages that we have. And so under the packages, we have a $2,000 package, we have a $500 package, and we have a $300 package. And in these packages for $2,000, you pretty much get everything that was on that list, minus the social media mention. 500 and 300 have the social media mention, along with the listing in the directory, and the gift bags. What's added for the 500 is the logo on the event page, a live link that will go directly to your website. And so this is, in order to be a part of us, contact me. The best thing to do is to, somebody's contacting me right now. Is to text. You can text me at 347-989-3786. And you can text 2020 Census, letting me know that you're interested. You can also call 845-297-2012. Leave a message on the phone, or if I'm in the office, I will pick up, and we can have a conversation. You can also schedule online by going to calendly.com and type in DPVN Social and schedule something there. You could also actually purchase group tickets for people that may want to buy in. So let's say you're a business and you're associated with a nonprofit organization, that you think this information would be great for, you can also purchase group tickets. And behind the scenes, we'll add those email lists, get the email of the people that are going to be a part of this under the group tickets that you bought. Let's say you buy 10 tickets for an organization or maybe for a youth organization, an organization that is about the indigenous or American history. And all you'd have to do is just you can buy the tickets and then give us a list of 10 of those emails. We would actually have a conversation. I will tell you where to email those to, and we will put them on the list so that they can join the webinar that day. So that's another way that you can also be a part or sponsor or support our webinar. Again, there's great opportunities here for your business to be a part, and so all we ask is that you just contact us. Oh, let me also talk real quickly about the due dates. So we have due dates. July 16th for the 2000 pretty much, or anything that is major that will take time, like building a 30-second commercial advertisement so that in time to play on the radio shows or podcasts. So we have a particular time for the larger promotions, and then the smaller promotions would be July 24th that the due date would have to be on. And so the large promotions are 1, 2, 4, 5, I think, and 5. And then the other ones are 3, 6, 7, 8. And 9. So the first one would be, what I said, 1, 2, 4, and 9, and then the others for the July 24th would be 3, 6, 7, and 8. And so when you call, we'll talk about that when these are due. So call in early, contact me as soon as you possibly can. Like I said, definitely text me and I can call you back. Give me a name. Definitely put in the 2020 census. Put in a name, whether you're on the Pacific, Central, or East Coast, and a good time to call you. And I'll call you back and we'll have a conversation on how you can be supportive. The other thing, too, just to mention, there's only one person that can be a part of the 2000. Now, if you're doing a la carte, there's other elements in that where we can do an a la carte with you, yes. But for that full package, there's only one company that can get in on that. Then there's 2 companies that can get in on the 500, and there's 4 companies that can get in on the 300. And that's pretty much for the 5, I think, that can get in on the 300 package. And those are the amount of openings that we have, or spots that we have for those. So 1 company for 2,000, 2 companies for the 500, 4 to 5 companies for the 300 package. And again, if you can get all this in by the 16th, that would be great. But at the latest for the 500 and the 300, it would be by the 24th. And then you would have to mail us stuff for your gift bag. So if you're in the New York area, that'd be good, or you'd have to rush your gift bags, the products for the gift bags to us. So just so that you know that. Okay, so again, I'm Corey Rashawn. I am the owner and conceptionist of WE Productions, and I look forward to you reaching out to me to support this webinar that's happening on the 28th. Again, for more information, go to weproductions.com, go to /events, or go directly to the homepage and click events, click the flyer, and it will take you to the information, and there you could actually, let me show you that actually. So you go to weproductions.com, you could go to events, you'll see the flyer there, click the flyer, scroll down, you can read about the hosts, scroll down and download the sponsorship package. You can either print it or you can print or download. It's up to you. So that information is right there. I look forward to you guys being a part of what it is that we're bringing in terms of educating the American people, the global audience, on the indigenous and what will be happening during the 2020 census, and why it is important for Negroes to understand what is going on politically about who we are as a people. Thank you.